Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da. I was gonna try to do the Dracula thing where he comes out of the coffin. Didn't really work. I can't really do sit-ups. Hey, welcome to Daryl talks a lot about something, or talks a bit about something for a limited amount of time. Today we're talking about the Castlevania Netflix show. Get it, Dracula? Get it? So Castlevania Netflix, it's a pretty cool show. I think the first season came out 2 years ago, I think. I feel like I just watched the second season. I just finished the second season, but I feel like in order to talk about the second season, I need to talk about the first season. But the first season, I don't really remember much of. Well, I initially remember it. I mean, it was pretty memorable. It's towns being attacked by vampires, demons, and whatever. So then Belmont shows up, and then he's fighting alongside the mage person. I don't know their names. I know Trevor Belmont because he was in the game, but the girl was in the game too. Cypher? I think it's Cypher. So we interrupt this program to tell you that it's Sypha, not Cypher. I thought her name was Cypher because Trevor kept saying Cypher throughout the series. It sounded like Cypher, but her name is Sypha with an A, there's no R. I also forgot to talk about her, and I felt really terrible about that I forgot to talk about her because I thought she was funny. I thought she was a cool character. She has really cool magic spells where it's like, it puts Harry Potter to shame. Thank you, Harry Potter. But there you go. Back to your scheduled program or whatever. Yeah, character-wise is really cool. The music's really good. The animation's freaking awesome. Just the action alone is just like, I think my favorite part about season 1, at least, was Dracula. Because it kind of showed well, in the whole series, he's just awesome. Because instead of him being just like this evil monster thing like he is in the games, I guess they might have given him some growth in the games. I don't know. I just know in the show, he's like, he's kind of human, I guess, even though he's a monster. Because it kind of shows why he's like doing the things he's doing, where he's just like, I'm gonna kill everyone, and it's like, okay. I mean, that's a little extreme, but it's still like, I get it, because they kind of show what happens. I mean, he's still bad. I'm not justifying his crimes against humanity, but yeah, he's pretty cool. I think the voice acting is really good. I think, but yeah, season 1 is it's cool. It's got the cool action. It's got the cool thing. Castlevania first season was awesome, but I remember my main complaint was that it was too short. When I first saw it, it was 4 episodes, and that was it. And I'm like, there needs to be more. And then they came out with season 2 last year, and I didn't watch it till like just now, and it's freaking awesome, and it's 8 episodes. Now, I say it's freaking awesome, but, like, I mean, I did have complaints about it, even though it was 8 episodes, and they did what I wanted them to do, or they made it longer, so it was just like, yeah, we got more Belmont and vampire hunting action, yeah! Like, but then it was like they kind of were, which I get why they do this. A lot of shows do this, where they show the bad guy's perspective, and then they kind of introduce other characters, and I'm like, I don't really care about any of these characters. They all seem like assholes. But I mean, I get it, because they're setting up for the next season, and I understand why they're doing that, but it's like, I don't know, there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of, like, stuff among the vampires, like, with Dracula. Dracula was always awesome to see, but, like, when there's stuff where people were talking about Dracula, like, the other vampires, I was just like, I don't really care about that. I mean, I get why it's there, where they're all scheming and they're all being just, but I wanted more, like, because my whole thing was I wanted to see more, which, I mean, they show them, so it's not like there's not a lot of them, but, like, Trevor Belmont, Cypher, and Alucard, it's like, I was invested in their story. I wanted to see more of their story, and they did deliver on that. Episode 7, oh my god, I had to rewatch it after watching it, because I was like, that was freaking awesome, that was dope, that was cool. I was like smiling the whole time. I mean, because episode 7, I'm not going to go into like spoiler territory or anything, but it was like crazy, because it was just like, I had a pizza, I was eating the pizza, and then I think like 3 minutes in, I was just like not eating any more pizza, and I'm like, I need to eat food because it's getting cold, but like I had like a frozen pizza I had like cooked. So I was eating it, and then I didn't touch the food for like 10-15 minutes because there was this like non-stop action scene happening. I'm like, this is so awesome! And I was like smiling. And I was just like, I want more of this. But man, the music, the action, it was all so cool looking. And I don't know, like I like the the overall story is great because I think they change a lot of things like from the games, but it's like there's a lot of stuff from the games that's in there that I recognize, and I'm just like, yeah. Even though I was thinking about it, I don't think I've ever actually beaten a Castlevania game. I don't know. I mean, I got close with Symphony of the Night because I think that's the one I probably played the most of, and that was recently when I was playing the most of it. And I might actually go back to that because after seeing this crap with Alucard and all these, like, Trevor Belmont and all of them, I'm like, oh, well, Trevor, he's not in Symphony of the Night, but Alucard, I was just like, I want to play Symphony of the Night now. Might go back to playing the Castlevania 3 because I think that's what it's initially based on. I think there might have been a comic that was based on Castlevania 3 that kind of threw in this stuff, and that's what this is based on, because it's like there's a lot of stuff about the characters that's not in the games because they made them more like unique, I guess. Like Trevor Belmont's a drunkard. He's kind of depressed and sad, but he's like going after, like, he's killing vampires left and right, but he's killing monsters left and right. But and it's like the Belmonts are all I think it's like he's like last of the Belmonts or something, which is weird to me because I was like, what about Simon? What about Richter? Like, is that after Trevor? Because I think they said it was a prequel. I don't know. Hey, it's me again, your friendly neighborhood editor, Daryl. Sorry for interrupting again, but I have to interrupt because I forgot to I forgot to talk about like characters, I guess. So I mentioned Sypha, but I didn't mention that, like, so it's like Alucard and Trevor, like, you know, Trevor, he comes from the Belmonts, and the Belmonts are like all the vampire hunters. So in case you didn't know, I mean, if you're watching this, you probably watched the series and you're watching, I don't know. And Alucard is like, he's a vampire, he's the son of Dracula, because Alucard is Dracula backwards. I don't even think I even mentioned that, but I mean, everyone, well, I mean, people already know that, probably, maybe. I don't know. If you don't know it, that's why I'm bringing it up, because I forgot to even say it. I also forgot to mention that, is because I mentioned Sypha being really funny, and I forgot to mention that Alucard and Trevor were also funny, because their relationship with each other was pretty hilarious, because one's a vampire hunter, one's a vampire, so they're kind of going at each other, but they're sticking with each other because they both have the same goals, so it's just pretty funny. Alucard's always flipping off Trevor Belmont, and Trevor Belmont will say something back to him, so it's just like, yeah. Back to whatever I was saying, I don't even know at this point. I mean, I really hope that I'm not, like, spoiling anything, like, kind of gushing about this. I think everyone and their mothers have seen Season 2 before me, because I was very late to it. But yeah, like, I don't know, I need to clean up my room, but I was like, I really wanted to talk about Castlevania before, like, while it's fresh in my mind. So animation was awesome. Some characters were not as awesome, but like, I get why they were there, like the side characters, I guess, because they're setting up for more things. Yeah, I saw this trailer for Season 3, and I'm like, okay, this looks also dope. Like, I was kind of thinking like they're gonna lose their way after Season 2, but no, Season 3 looks also awesome, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch that when it comes out, and I'll probably review it or talk about it, you know, all those things. If you like this video, can you can you click the like button? I mean, if you liked it, you don't have to. I mean, you could just comment saying you liked it, or not comment. It's fine. If you didn't like it, could you click the dislike button? Could you do that for me? I give Castlevania an anime thing like a 5 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Sure. Thank you for watching. That's it. See you later.